Yo. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is him, though? And we back talking sports. I'm about to go off, but in a real passive aggressive way. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, one of the biggest LeBron James fans in the media. It's a lot of them. It's even more LeBron James people in the media than Jordan people in the media. The people who claim to be Jordan lovers are secretly turning into LeBron James people. You know what I'm saying? Or try to save LeBron James. But the stuff he said, I guess, about Miami or whatever, I guess has really took Shannon Sharp over the edge. Because I'm shocked at what I heard from him today. So, LeBron James was asked about the Miami Heat. You know, they played the Miami Heat last night. He was asked about the Miami Heat, and this is what he said about the franchise and everything that happened and how his career would have gone.
Matter if I would have came here or not, let's not get it twisted. I think it still would be at this level no matter if I would have came here or not. Let's not get it twisted. The 4 years I was here, it was amazing. I loved everything about it. Loved this franchise. This franchise is top tier. It's one of the best franchises in the world. But as far as my career was going to be my career. And as far as individually, because I know how much I put into the game and I know how much I strive to be as great as I can be. And as far as what I was able to learn, he was second to none. That's for sure.
So, LeBron is lying. Once again, he's lying. But that's fine. LeBron is always lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised that LeBron is dismissing him coming to Miami, that he thought he still would have been a GOAT if he didn't go to Miami. I'm actually surprised that he came out and said it finally, because we all know this is what he really thought. But one question I will ask before I let y'all hear what Shannon Sharp had to say. If your career would have been the same no matter what, why didn't you stay? That's my only question. If your career would have been the same way, if you would have had all your fans out here, you know what I'm saying, all the media just, you know what I'm saying, taking over the airways and the narrative and pushing other people down in the depths of NBA history to push you up, why didn't you stay in Cleveland? Why didn't you stay for that 2011 year? I mean, that 2010 year. No, 2011 year. 2010, 2011. Why did you make a big decision and all of this? Why didn't you stay like Kobe did? Kobe won it out. He did. I'm not stupid. I was 15 when that happened. I was around that time. But what they do, they was not letting Kobe go. They did what they needed to do. They got him one piece. And he went to 3 straight championships. They couldn't have got you a piece. They didn't get you a sufficient enough team. You was up on Boston a few times, 2-1. So don't tell me you couldn't have beat that team. I watched Kobe do it with an all-star. You couldn't have beat them? You telling me he couldn't have beat them with the team he had? And why was he up 2-1 then? It should have been a sweep if the team was that bad. But y'all tell me that LeBron James was that good. He carried them. So why did he leave then? If he said it out his mouth, he's saying it, not me. His career would have been the same. So either you're lying, you know what I'm saying? Either you're lying, right? You're lying and you know that your career wouldn't have been the same. Or you really believe this in your mind. You really have tricked yourself into believing this. Because it's not making no sense. If your career would have been the same way it is now, there would have been no point when you leaving. You would have actually got more respect from a lot of people. You staying, and maybe you win 1 or 2. I probably would have LeBron James higher on my list. But listen to what Shannon had to say, which is what surprised me.
Okay. Shannon.
Yes.
Do you agree with what LeBron said about his time in Miami?
Hell no, I vehemently disagree. I strenuously disagree with what he said. At the time that he had arrived in Miami, he had two regular season MVPs and one finals appearance through his first 7 seasons. LeBron, do you realize the reason why you got into the GOAT conversation? Because of what transpired in Miami? You won 2 more finals MVPs. You won 2 more regular season MVPs. You went to 4 straight finals. LeBron, how can you say that your career was going to be the same without going to Miami? LeBron, I'm not so sure. Had you not gone to Miami, how do I make a compelling case? And I can argue any case before the Supreme Court. How do I make a case that he's a top 5 player if he doesn't go to Miami, Stephen A? I don't understand why LeBron wants to be so dismissive.
And a lot of people don't think he's top 5 and he got all this now. The media will trick you to believe that the consensus is that LeBron James is the 2nd overall player of all time. The media will trick you into that, right? But then you will go to the players. A lot of these, have you noticed this? Over the last year or two, a lot of players have been given their top 5 or asked their top 5. And a lot of players, Brian been in them and stuff. But a few of them, LeBron has not been in them. And they've been talking about it as if it's something so blasphemous and so surprising, when it's more regular than you would think. And a lot of NBA fans and NBA players. See, Shannon will say that Kobe can't be top 5 because he has 1 MVP. And Stephen A's reasoning is even worse. His reasoning goes to, Kobe has Shaq, and then Kobe this and Kobe that. He makes excuses and stuff. He doesn't blame LeBron for any finals losses. So Stephen A's list is invalid to me because he makes excuses for LeBron, which is why he has LeBron so high. You know what I'm saying? And then he makes excuses for why he don't. You know what I'm saying? Kobe has Shaq and this and that, So he makes excuses. Shannon's reason is funnier because Shannon used to be a Kobe guy. That's why this shit is so funny. I know y'all remember the tweet. The greatest players in the world, Air Jordan, and Kobe. He said that in 2012. He got to undisputed in 2016. So you telling me in 4 years, Kobe went from top 2, 3 to not in the top 5 at all, or barely top 10? Because that's basically what he was saying people. But I want to commend Shannon Sharpe for calling LeBron out on his bullshit. Because we all know that if he would have never left Cleveland top 5, he wouldn't have even been top 10. I'm just being real with you. I won't sit here and say LeBron not top 10 because he is. He barely holding on to his 5th spot. He tied with somebody, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He low-key, I got to him and Tim Duncan at 5. I got Larry Bird at 6 because of the defensive aspect with him and Tim Duncan. I do think Larry Bird was a better individual player, but Tim Duncan's his resume and then his defensive aspect, I think he was more of a better two-way player because he could get his points on the offensive end and rebounding and everything like that. So it's splitting hairs really. But for LeBron to come out and say this, it's just really hilarious because we know that this is not the truth at all. You know? That's kind of like if Kobe said, well, whether they got me power or not, my career would have been the same. We don't know that. Yeah, Kobe would have been going crazy and stuff, but we don't know if Kobe would have won another title. I say that as a Kobe fan because he was in the West, which was literally the hardest division. That was the toughest conference in the last 20 plus years. The 2000s West.
Okay, I get it. You dislike Pat Riley. Pat Riley didn't give you the latitude that Cleveland, like the Lakers, do. I get everything that you're saying from that aspect. But to sit there and sit in front of the media and say your career was going to be the career. Come on, LeBron, man, you got to stop this. It's okay to give the Miami Heat the credit that they deserve, man.
Great job, Shannon. I can't even lie, bro. I will say this about Shannon. Shannon do call LeBron out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When it get to the, you know what I'm saying, something real big, you know what I'm saying, or something real drastic that he done said. You know, people like Nick Wright, they're not gonna call him out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we all know Unc, if you go in too deep, he gonna start defending LeBron again. But this is just not true, LeBron, and you know that. But this been Who Is Hendo, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Hit the join button. I'm out, man.